Hello beautiful people, how are you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. And before I say anything, I really want to thank you for your support so far on these 10-day marathon uploads. I am so grateful for your support. Today is day 7 and I'm bringing you something really special today, and that is fried rice. If you want to see how you can cook your fried rice so that it doesn't get spoiled quickly, keep watching. Fried rice that will last till the next day even without refrigeration. I will be using these dried green peas. I don't have the fresh one and I've had these in the house for some time now, and I thought, why don't I just use it instead of buying fresh ones? So to bring it to life, I'm going to pour over it some cold water and set it aside for some 3 hours. So if you'd like to see how you can use dried green peas and dried kidney beans, I'll put up a short video on my channel where you can see that. And before we go on, please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly do that now. Thank you. This is some 3 hours later and the green peas are looking good. They're soft now and colors are brighter. So I'm going to set this aside. Then into a pot, I'm going to add some oil. This is the oil I use to fry my chicken, and that's why you see some particles there. And to the oil, I will add some margarine. You can replace that with butter if you have. And to the oil, I'm going to add finely chopped onions, and I'm going to fry these for about 2 minutes. The onions are fried enough, so I'm going to add washed rice. Emphasis on washed rice. I have washed my rice thoroughly, no parboiling. I only washed them nicely, and I'm transferring the rice into the oil with the onions, of course. So while this is on medium heat, I am just going to keep tossing the rice. I'm not adding any other thing yet, just the washed rice in the oil with the onions, and I'm just going to keep stirring this on medium heat. After stirring this for a bit, I'm going to add some dried thyme and curry powder. I'll continue to stir the rice and just keep tossing. I first saw this method of cooking fried rice with one woman some years ago, and I asked her, why do you have to do all this stress because you're cooking fried rice? And all she told me was just, you don't worry, when this rice is done, you're going to see that all of this wahala is worth it. And true to her words, it was worth it. The rice was so good. I added 2 bay leaves there for flavor, and if you look closely, you will see that the rice is starting to change color quite a bit. I know I added some curry powder, but this is not the effect of the curry powder. If you look very closely, you will see that it's starting to look some kind of light brown like that. And at this point, it is good. I have fried it enough, and I'm going to add some chicken stock, which I brought out of the freezer. I'm not going to add everything yet. This stock is very rich, so I'm just going to, stir and see if it can take all the stock. I'm going to add some water to that. Stir and taste to see if I would need to add more stock or more water. For now, this level of water is good. I'm just going to stir, like I said, and see if the rice can take more stock, or I need to put water so that the stock is not too much. So it wasn't tasty enough, and instead of adding stock cube, I decided to go in with more stock. It needs some salt, so I'll add a bit of that. I have not added any stock cube. This is my soaked green peas, and this is the best time to add it so it can get soft. I will cover this and leave it to boil for 15 to 20 minutes before I come back to check on it. 15 minutes later, look at those green peas. They're looking so good. There's still some water in this, but I'm just going to check to see if the rice can use some water, or if the water that's already in the pot can, finish off this job. Okay, so I'm not going to add any more water. I'm just going to turn down the heat, cover it, and let it do its thing. I opened to check and I see that there's still a bit of water in the rice. So for the last time, I'm going to cover it, and this is it for the last time. I need all the water gone, and that is what I have now. I am now going to set this aside. It is now time to fry the vegetables, and in a pan, I'm going to add a little oil, not too much, and I'm going to go in with my diced carrots. If after watching this video you like it, please do not hesitate to give me a thumbs up, okay? Thank you. Green bell pepper. I will leave the ingredient measurement in the description box. Red bell pepper. Some sweet corn. Now I'm adding some stock cube. I'm not using a whole stock cube, just about half a cube, and salt. And finally, I'm going to add spring onions. In total, it took me about 5 to 7 minutes to fry all the vegetables. Now they're done, I'm going to set it aside. I have here some liver and gizzard, and I've just boiled them. They have not been fried, so I'm going to fry that. This won't take long. If you like, you can fry them before cutting. If you also like, you can use chicken, but because I'm already having my meal with chicken, I decided to do gizzard and liver. So liver is all set, liver and gizzard, and I'm going to pour that into my already cooked rice and the vegetable which were fried earlier on. This will go into the rice. Now that we have the liver and the vegetables in the rice, all I need to do is just mix all of these together. I always say that you do not have to mix all your vegetables with your rice. If you're not going to be eating everything on the same day, you can always keep some vegetables and keep some plain rice and mix whenever you're ready to eat. But with this recipe, even if you add everything together, it is not going to go bad. This particular one, after we ate around 5 p.m. On the day I made this, I left the remaining in the pot till the next day, and I'm going to show you the result on the next day. So if you find that your fried rice is always going bad too quickly, you cook it doesn't last 4 hours and it's starting to draw, use this recipe and I tell you, you are going to like your fried rice. I served my fried rice with some really yummy Nigerian salad, which I made. The recipe is already on this channel. I will put the link in the description box if you want to see that. This is my fried rice on the next day, and it's even yummier. It is looking still so good. I only left it on the stove top. I did not refrigerate at all. So try this recipe and let me know how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again. Bye-bye.